Hey guys, Dr. Chernoff here, and welcome back to Juvenile Delinquency. So in this video, we're going to cover two things. We're going to talk about the syllabus, and we're going to talk about the Moodle page. So let's get to it. Here I've pulled up a copy of the syllabus. So as you can see, it's a different kind of syllabus. So the first thing you'll notice is that this syllabus is super short. So this syllabus is only 2 pages long. So there is an official syllabus for this course, and you can find it by going to the Moodle page and clicking on that course information start here, and then you'll see the complete syllabus, all, what is it, like 16 or 17 pages of it. But I find that when it comes to being in this course, when it comes to doing what you need to do from week to week, that 17 pages of syllabus can be kind of a lot to dig through. So what I've done is I've gone through that syllabus and I've pulled out just key pieces of information that I think you would all be interested in knowing about and having handy in one simple file. So here we have the short version of the syllabus, and it contains a lot of the pertinent information, a lot of the practical stuff that you would really need to know on a week-to-week basis for being successful in this course. So here we have the syllabus. And right at the top, you're going to have all the usual information that you need. You have my name. So my name is Dr. Chernoff, but you can call me Dr. C for short. I've also included my email address. You can see my office hours, both in person and virtual. If you ever want to come running with me, so I really love running. I'm available Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. and we can treat that as office hours. I've also included a copy of the textbook here. So in this course, we're going to be using this textbook. I've also included some audio files. So, if reading the textbook is kind of difficult to work into your life, I've also included some audio files that you can take with you in the car as you're commuting, or while you're at work, or exercising, or folding laundry, or whatever. So we'll have a textbook. We're also going to have some supplementary readings, as well as supplementary videos and lecture videos. Now, one question you might be having about juvenile delinquency is, well, what is this course all about? And in my mind, it's a really simple course. It's really just concerned with the question of why is it that adolescents, and that could be young people, kids, all the way up to even young adults, why do they do bad things? And more importantly, what do we do about it? It's one thing to think about, why people break the laws, but, if we just think about it, then what are we really accomplishing? So this course is about providing you with tools for better understanding why delinquency happens, but more importantly, giving you tools to understand what you can do to prevent it from happening, as well as treating youth who have been involved with delinquency in the past. Now, I've also included here the grading scale, and it's your really traditional grading scale. So 90% and above is an A, 80 to 90% is going to be a B, and so forth. And I've also included a list of all the different kinds of assignments, how many of those assignments you're going to have to do, how many points they're all worth, and then I've created a sum total at the bottom. So in this course, the grading system is going to be straightforward. It's always going to be points earned out of points possible, and that's how you're going to figure out your grade at any moment in this course. Now, I've also included here some tips for success. So I know all of you want to be successful. So these are like my first best tips for doing well in this course. So the first tip is to be prepared. So in this course, you're going to have quizzes, and you're going to have a midterm and a final. So as you read the material, as you watch the videos, take detailed notes. So you'll be able to have these notes with you when you take the quizzes and when you take the exams. So make sure they're thorough. 2, keep up. So this is a fast-paced, demanding course. You cannot afford to take a week off. Don't take a week off. So keep up with the course, and I think you'll find that there's a lot of really good energy and a lot of good help that you'll be able to receive from me and everybody else if you just keep up with the pack. And then finally, ask questions during discussion. It is fascinating to think about delinquency, and it is inspiring to think about these interventions, these tools that people are using to improve the lives of youth and their communities. So dig into them. Okay, so if you go to the upper right-hand corner of the syllabus, you're going to see a description of how this course works. So in this course, you're going to investigate a real-life case of juvenile delinquency. So you're going to use the different scientific explanations covered in this course to explain why it is this delinquency had to happen. Now, once you know why the delinquency happened, then you can talk about interventions. So in this course, you're going to learn about several interventions that have been shown to be effective and that are used today. And you're going to use those interventions to propose treatments. So things to actually do with the youth that you've been investigating, as well as preventions. So things to prevent similarly situated youth from going down the same path. Now, all of the assignments in this course are designed to help you maximize your investigation into your case. So the first part of the course focuses on the what. So it's about absorbing information. So you're going to watch several videos, lectures, and you're going to listen to some audio files, read some PDFs. So you're going to take notes on all of this material, and then you'll be quizzed on that material. Now, once you've absorbed the information, the next big step is to apply that information. Now, before we apply that information, we have to make a transition. So it's actually a really hard transition to make from going to learning about information to using that information. So to help bridge this gap, we're going to have some discussion forums. So these are going to be forums that allow you to think deeply and engage with these juvenile delinquency ideas, as well as start thinking about interventions. Now, the labs are really where you apply the information. So we're going to have two kinds of labs. You're going to have delinquency labs and intervention labs. Now, in the delinquency labs, you're going to use the facts of your case, so the contributing factors for why the delinquency happened, and you're going to use those to identify theories, so explanations for why that delinquency occurred. And in the intervention labs, you're going to think about treatments and preventions. So you're going to use the facts of your case, as well as the theories that you found, to propose smart solutions. Now, all of this culminates in a case management plan. So when it comes to delinquency, we live in a world where you've got to be smart on delinquency. So no longer are we in a world where you can just get tough on crime and that's it. And similarly, no longer are we in a world where you can just rehabilitate everybody and that's going to be the solution. So instead, what we have to do is we have to tailor solutions to individual cases. So in the case management plan, you're going to come up with your 3 best solutions. So you're going to have your plan A, your plan B, and your plan C. So these are going to be your explanations about why the delinquency happened and what to do about it. And of course, this is going to make you a smarter youth justice professional or advocate. You know, in the juvenile justice system, a lot of times youth are going to reoffend. So if you have a plan that has 3 plans, then if you see them again, you don't have to reinvestigate the entire case. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Instead, what you can do is just brush off the case management plan, say, okay, plan A didn't work, here's plan B, let's implement it, and now you're being more efficient. Now you're being smarter with your time. Now, if you scroll down, you're also going to see a photo of me and my wife. So we were supposed to get married last year, but because of COVID, everything got derailed. So this year we decided to just go for it. So we went down to the courthouse and we got married. And I gotta say, guys, feels pretty good. So this next box shows the first assignment that's due, and it's due this Sunday at 11:59 p.m. So, it's an online course, and just one of the downsides of an online course is that we don't get to meet face to face. We don't get to interact with each other. So I wanted to infuse some of that into this course. So we're gonna have the discussion forums where you guys are gonna get to make posts as well as reply to each other. But I also wanted just to introduce ourselves. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your phone and you're gonna record yourself. So you just need to say your name, say hi, and then say 3 things that you love to do. And I think this will be really great. I think it'll help us to get to know each other better, and I think it'll also help us build some community in this online space. Okay, so the first video is due at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. Okay guys, so that's the super short syllabus. If you scroll down to the next page, you're gonna see all of the material that's being covered each week. And I've included all the due dates. So in this course, every week, everything is gonna be due at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. I've also highlighted in orange all the major dates. So these are things like, when is the case management presentation going to happen? When is Thanksgiving? When's the midterm? When's the final? So hopefully this will, streamline your life. If you have questions about the course, you don't have to dig through, the official course syllabus. Instead, you can look through this super simple syllabus and get the information you need to get back to the course. Okay guys, so I wanted to take just a minute to go over the Moodle page to show you how the course is organized from week to week. So here, if you sign on to the Moodle page, you'll start at this course information, start here tab. So this is where you're going to go when you really want to get access to the official syllabus for the course. So if you're interested in reading about all of the details for the course, this is where you go. Now, the first thing I really want to point out is how the tabs are organized. So instead of seeing a list of topics, you're going to see a list of weeks. So the way I've designed this course is I want each week to be as self-contained as possible. And then within that week, you're going to have everything you need to be successful for that week. So we can click on week 1. So this is the first week of the course. And here you're going to see the topics, you're going to see the due dates, and you're going to see all the assignments that are due. So here we're going to have an overview. There's going to be a link to this video here that talks about the super short syllabus as well as the Moodle page. And then I've included some media files. So again, I see you all as future youth justice professionals and advocates. And I know that a lot of you are looking to be professionals here in Louisiana. So I've included some videos that I think are just really well done and interesting, and might give you some insight about what it is you can do after you graduate, and where you can take all this knowledge you're going to be gaining about delinquency and apply it in the real world. So you'll also notice that there's a discussion down here at the bottom. So as mentioned in the syllabus, your first assignment is due August 22nd. It's just a brief get to know you kind of video, and this is where you're going to upload it. So then if you're ready for the second week, you go down to week 2. And again, here at the top, all of the topics and everything that's due. So this second week is a little different. So here we're focusing on what I'm calling a social history report. So here on this tab is everything you need to compile that report. So you'll have your different delinquency cases, and then here's some instructions for the report. And then below is the ASA style guide. So this is the document that I want you to use to cite your sources. And then you have this assignment here where you'll then take your social history report and then you'll upload it so it can be graded. Now week 3 is more of a typical week in this course. So here we have the topic. We're going to have the material that you're to review, and again all the due dates. So here I've got an overview vlog just to motivate the week. And then I have the real materials. So here we have an audio file of the textbook. You can also just read the textbook. And then I've also got a lecture video on this rational choice perspective. Next, you'll take your notes. You'll then upload your notes. And here I've also included the instructions. You'll then take a quiz on the material. And there's a discussion. So again, the discussion is really important because that bridges the two ways of learning. So there's the learning where you just receive information, and then there's the learning where you take that information and do something with it. So these discussion forums are designed to help bridge those two different kinds of learning. And then we have the delinquency lab. So here is the lab where you're going to take your delinquency case and all the theories that we've covered this week and apply them. So here I have the instructions for the lab. Again, I have the ASA style guide for how to cite your sources. And then I've got an assignment so that you can upload your work. Now again, notice that this week is entirely self-contained. So if you start at the top, you can then just work your way down, and it's going to have everything that you need to be successful for this week. Now another week that's worth pointing out is week 4. So week 4 is a similar format, but it's also a little different. So here week 4 focuses on the interventions. So here it's about interventions that are consistent with the rational choice perspective. So here I have all the material to review. So here are a list of all the preventions and treatments that we're covering, as well as everything that's due for this week. So there's an overview, a vlog for the week. I've included some choice media files to help motivate these different treatments and preventions. Now, there's then a section of PDF files from crimesolutions.gov. So crimesolutions.gov is a National Institute of Justice initiative. So it's a federal organization whose sole purpose is to go out and find the latest research on what it is you can do to treat youth or prevent delinquency from happening. And then after that, this week becomes similar to the previous week. So you'll have content notes, again, the instructions for the notes, an assignment to upload your notes. You'll then have a quiz, you'll then have a discussion, and then you'll have your intervention lab. So here are the instructions for the lab. Again, we have the ASA style guide, which I want you to use to cite your sources. And then again, an assignment so you can upload your intervention lab. Okay guys, so that's really the Moodle page. Again, if you're ever on this page and you want to know where you need to go to accomplish everything that you need to do for the week, you just think about what day it is, and then you go to the corresponding week. And each tab should have everything you need in it to be successful. So just start at the top, and then you just work your way down. Okay guys, so that's the syllabus and that's the Moodle page. And if at any point in this course you have any questions, just shoot me an email and we'll get it taken care of. Okay guys, so that's it for the video, and I'll talk to you guys all again next time.